Welcome, I'm Bastet. I'll be running your operation. The project's official name is the Adventurers' Research of Abnormal Civilian Experiences, or Project Arrowace for short, to investigate the unusual occurrences that have been happening everywhere recently. I've hired you all for your hands-on experiences.
I'm going to be honest, I think we should run.
I don't know, I'm not a wizard in real life.
Tentacles belong in the ocean!
I also lost all my food, so Delphi, in a few hours you might start looking really delicious.
Okay. You can't just kind of hand wave and say, oh yes, it's clearly from another plane of reality, without that implying a lot about a very powerful wizard doing it, or a university of powerful wizards doing it, or a god doing it.
It lets us know that when these other anomalies have been happening, it's potentially due to the use of temporal or spatial magic.
Who are you? I saw you in some kind of dream, but I think there's more to it than that. We need to talk.
I can't tell you exactly why I did all the things I did, but I did them. Okay?
Can everyone please roll for initiative?
Oh, I nearly cussed so hard.
To Deck of Many Aces, an actual play podcast made with actual asexuals. We are a group of people. Dang it, Eiriol! I was on my groove. We are a group of people who identify as somewhere on the aromantic or asexual spectrum, playing 5th edition D&D with a twist. Everyone's past, present, and future is based on a card drawn from the Deck of Many Things. I am Ellie. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns. And I will be your DM today, your demisexual magma?
Ooh, kind of the opposite of appropriate, and therefore goes round to being appropriate again for the episode.
Thank you. I don't think I've done that one before.
I don't recognise it.
I feel like our energy is really weird because we've spent like an hour talking. Would everyone like to introduce themselves?
Hello, my name is Am. I play Tosia Atherdale, the party Battlemaster Fighter. We both use she, her pronouns, and I am not on my groove, but rather in my groove.
What does that mean?
Oh, interesting. Say more?
Also, how come I always get mocked for saying the same thing, but every single time says the party Battlemaster Fighter and never gets any mockery?
Because that's like just what she is.
Also,
whereas you're like, I'm a wizard who can fly, or a she, her wizard.
I get all of my
one.
mockery on the other sister podcast, where everyone makes fun of me continuously. That is where I am the butt of the joke. I shall not be so here.
Because Am didn't know how to spell segue or say segue.
To be fair, segue is a bit of a weird.
We cannot bring this over. This bitch stays in
I need to hear. We have listeners that don't listen to.
I thought that segue, the expression, the to segue, came from the device and was spelt like the device.
That's a totally understandable assumption.
That's not bad at all. That's
it's
fine.
Not that crazy.
No, it's not. It's just a bit.
It's just funny.
I thought you were going to be like, you pronounced it Segway.
Anyway,
and I was like,
segue away from that into...
I haven't thought of a question for you guys.
Oh God,
if
we nearly escaped.
Your character... I think saying in your groove has made me think about dance.
Oh gosh.
So, what is your character's attitude to dancing?
I literally already have this written on my character notes.
Why?
Beautiful.
Tosia absolutely hates dancing and cannot do it.
Okay, so like any kind of official, like...
Hates it.
Loxodon, like, event Tosia is
anything
in the
she
corner.
could do to avoid it. Yeah.
Yeah, that tracks.
Hello, my name is Chloe. I play Raina Riftwood, the Tabaxi Brogue, I guess is the combination we're going for.
See, also, Chloe also gets mildly teased for going Tabaxi bard.
Bad, yes.
Tabaxi.
And we both use she, her pronouns. And Raina is pretty terrible at dancing, but she does love a conga line or any kind of group. I bet if Raina will always start a conga line. If she has opportunity, if she ever had an opportunity, which I don't think she has, to go to a line dance or like a Kaylee or something where like ordinary people are expected to just do folk dancing, she would love it.
Yeah.
But she would
she's the one
never
doing
dance.
Macarena drunk then.
Oh yeah, she'd do that, absolutely. But she's never going to just dance on her own. Group activity.
Sorry, I was eating.
Eiriol?
I am Eiriol.
Yes, you were.
Mockery.
Sorry, I have to eat to survive, I guess.
What?
I also have to eat to survive. I did that an hour ago.
Hey, I had to speed walk over here because I didn't remember that it was happening.
Oh my god,
It was
Eiriol.
fine. I got here before
Move
Katie.
on. Yeah. Oi.
Hey, I did.
It's true.
I am Eiriol. I play Delphi, who is a Growfolk warlock.
A she-her
warlock. But who is also a she-her wizard. I'm claiming the title now.
No!
We're all she-her wizards.
Maybe the real she-her wizard was the friends we made along the way. Delphi. I think Delphi. She dances and like they do a lot of like folk dances and stuff, but she's not good at them. She's perfectly.
I imagine it's like a Stevie Nicks kind of thing.
What?
Like just a lot of
Say
twirling
more?
with your arms up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I think it's
It's a bit like a Florence and the
it's slightly
Machine
more
dance,
structured
where
than
you
that.
just kind of run about and like skip.
It's more structured than that, but like it's more like a Kaylee or something. But she's not amazing at them. She's like a little bit too stiff. But can do them and enjoys them.
Is she? Wait. Does that mean that she's a little bit wooden?
Cool. So,
Moving on.
I need you all to know I did eyebrows at this.
I could tell.
I could feel them.
I'm sure you did.
Hi, everyone. I'm Katie. I use some pronouns, she, her, or they, them. And I am...
Good job.
Thank you. And I play Morgan. And you're not allowed to know anything about Morgan because I will be teased.
To be fair, we also tease you for not remembering that it's your turn, even though you did last.
Yeah.
Hey, you did remember today.
Yeah, good job.
Exactly. I forgot my own
you did
pronouns.
well. You did very well.
But
It's us, the pronoun belongs.
I literally, when we very first started this podcast, I was making some personality notes, and it's kind of diverged a bit from my initial notes because they always take on a bit more life differently to what you plan. But I did put not a dancing type, socially awkward, too serious, intense, direct on the
There
list.
we go. It's
I
counting.
thought you meant personality notes for yourself in real life, and I was like,
No,
I fully accepted it for that split second, and I realised what you were saying.
Goals for podcast. Me be more cool and dope.
Wow, thanks
Now we
for
know that Ellie has their personality notes for today's podcast episode recording.
Those are always my
What's the dragon's
personality
notes, Webster?
Be better.
Cool and dope.
Cool and dope. That's the dragon personality.
Anyway, yeah.
They're wearing
Morgan
sunglasses
feels-
and a snapback.
They've got a skateboard.
Morgan feels quite self-conscious when you're dancing because there's other people looking at you. She'd probably be a lot better because she's got great dexterity if she was less self-conscious. But and that's all to say on that. Now, can we fight a dragon?
And I imagine if she lived in like a community where like everyone had wings, it would be like incorporated into the dances. But I imagine that in tiefling culture, her wings are just like in the way. For all the
Yeah,
dances,
there's probably
and so it's,
like you know,
awkward.
there's a formal dance floor, and she's not. and everyone's expected to give a certain amount of space, but it's not quite enough space for her, you know.
Oh,
your comments about society with everyone had wings is now reminding me of some old Avengers fan fiction that was actually quite good for talking about that, but I will move on.
Let's
not get us started on good 10-year-old fan
Link
fiction.
it in the Patreon, Katie.
Put it in the Patreon content. Someone else's fan fiction ? Anyway, what happened last time?
We were sneaking into a cave and there's a dragon and we failed at the sneaking. And now
it's Delphi's fault.
Fight the dragon.
For tying herself to me, so I didn't have advantage.
Yes, but then I didn't get a bad roll.
True.
So, which means it arguably is more your fault because you didn't even need it.
No, I didn't get roll because Raina rolled for me. So
Delphi got advantage, but I got a straight roll instead of my normal advantage. So I failed instead of Delphi failing. So really, we would have failed either way.
Yeah.
Anyway,
let's get down to it. Does everyone want to roll for initiative?
Yes.
Imagine the music happening in the background.
Oh, I'm imagining the dramatic music. I hope you all enjoy the dramatic music. Alright, I'm rolling.
Where's a good...
Whoa!
Oh!
I have the tiny pink rubber duck in my dice bag.
cute!
That is cute. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Yes. I rolled a 1.
Hey.
Now, I do have a +8. I have a +8.
So that's a
so
9.
I got 9, nice. But it wasn't
got
that
a
one.
21.
Remember, you have that thing. I gave you the thing.
You have gift of alacrity.
Oh yeah,
I got 22.
Was that?
It's 1d8 to initiative.
Oh my god!
I get to a d8 to initiative.
Yep.
And I rolled 22.
Yeah.
So add a d8.
Yeah, baby.
I'm gonna absolutely wail on this stupid thing.
Yeah, you are.
Wait, I'm looking for a d8.
It's the one with 8 sides.
I know what it looks like.
I mean, I told you it was the one with 8 sides. I feel like I was just...
This is your reminder to roll for green as well, please. Roll for green.
Oh, yeah.
So, 24,
Green's not
Eleanor.
going to do anything. Can I just...
Beautiful.
Leave green unless I come up with a good idea for what green can do.
You can keep green out, that's fine.
I don't have Dragon's Breath prepared, so...
I got a 14.
Nice. And Eiriol.
I got a 25.
Oh my god! Sars, I actually picked you to the post a little bit.
I am totally fine about that.
And I will tell you.
Glad I'm not going last in initiative order again.
I will tell you for free. This dragon rolled like garbo. We're starting off with Delphi, so just to kind of get you guys up to speed, you were sneaking across the cave. You probably got like a third of the way across.
I wrote that. I wrote Tos by cave entrance, 90-foot entrance to exit. Raina, Morgan, Delphi, 2/3 across towards exit. And
2/3, okay.
And also that Delphi is still levitating, tied to the rope.
I am still levitating.
So you're about 2/3. So currently, you are still pretty close to the dragon. I've got a little map up so I can see. You're about 20 feet away from the dragon. Tos is much further away, but you guys are all kind of in a little cluster, and this dragon has just opened its eye. It hasn't moved yet because you managed to kind of get the jump on it because you were sleeping and it was asleep. But it looks like it's primed and ready to attack you imminently. So, Delphi, what are you doing?
So when I'm 20 feet from it, right?
Yes.
I'm not happening to be 20 feet directly underneath it.
No, you are not 20 feet directly underneath it. Why?
Oh no.
Because otherwise I'd keep levitate up and just float up to it. But okay, I will float down to the floor, and that's not even any part of my movement.
What, seriously?
Yeah.
Well, she's only like a foot or two above the floor, right?
You're like hovering slightly.
But also it's part of the spell, so it's not as... Oh no, it's part of your move. Okay, cool. So
you move like 1 feet.
Is the dragon on the floor with us? Or...
Yes. So it's been sleeping, curled up. So I suppose it's like a few feet high on some treasure, but it's like close enough.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna disconnect my rope. Probably just cut it.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use Hexblade Curse on it and run over and stab it with my blade.
Nice.
The dragon?
The dragon.
Okay.
Oh, we're initiating the violence. Fantastic.
You say that as if Am wasn't also going to initiate the violence.
Yeah, but Am's not.
I'm just glad it didn't have to be me.
Okay,
Blameless.
do I have to roll something?
No, it's a weapon attack.
Okay, oh cool.
So that is a 20. Not natural, just cumulative.
That hits.
Okay, oh, actually, it's like a 24.
That
But,
also hits.
Oh, it isn't a 24. I haven't played with this character for a long time.
It's been a while. It's been a minute.
A D10. There's my D10. 15 damage for one attack, and then I get to do a second attack.
I don't have a calculator. Is it?
So much for the charm approach.
Second attack was 15.
No, it doesn't hit.
That's my turn.
Awesome. Okay, so you are floating down to the floor and then running up to this dragon, immediately stabbing it with the glaive. Where are you stabbing it?
In the body.
In the body. How flavorful
Yeah.
and descriptive. Thank you, Eiriol.
I mean, I don't know. It's a dragon. I don't know what orientation this dragon is to me.
Okay.
Wherever's closest.
As you...
Efficiency, Ellie.
That's fair enough. As you do that, it's gonna just swipe its tail around at you in what looks like mild annoyance. It's a 26 to hit. Does that hit?
Cool. No, I have a 27 AC.
Okay.
No, yeah, that just hit.
This is not a young dragon.
I told you.
So that's 19 damage.
Oh!
From its tail attack. So it lashes its tail around in frustration and growls at you with more paws. If Chloe wants to put in a roary sound effect. No, just keep that in actually. That was adorable.
Great.
Okay, Tozia, time to shine.
Can I, cut in briefly that I changed my mind. I might want to do something with green, so I'm just going to roll green's
Go for
initiative.
it. Yeah, go for it. Should we just quickly do that?
12 plus 2.
12 plus 2.
Where's
That's
that
after Raina.
I'm 90 feet away, yes?
You are less than that, but let me just check. It'll be around 60 feet. Yeah, you're about 45 feet away, actually, based on my map.
Am I allowed to use my attack with my crossbow and then use my bonus attack with my maul?
What are the rules on this?
Your 45 feet of running speed.
Yes, you can.
Or...
You can do... There's nothing stopping you doing to ranged attacks.
Oh, you were throwing?
Yeah.
Apart from...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You couldn't do 2 crossbow attacks, you need to reload, and that's...
And actually, yeah, okay, so yeah, crossbow.
Okay.
Crossbow me, baby.
Cool, okay, so I don't get my fighter's 2 attacks and I just get 1 attack with the crossbow.
No, you get the...
Why would you not get your fighter's 2 attack?
That's what I'm saying, is if I have to reload the crossbow, because I get 2 attacks
Reloading
per
the
attack
crossbow is
action.
just a thing that happens at the end of your turn. But if you can't, you can't fire a
sick.
crossbow
Cool,
twice.
cool.
That's the only thing.
Yes, so you can only take the 1 attack action.
Although you
but you don't have to use an
You
action.
can just have 2 crossbows.
I don't think you
Anyway,
do
sorry,
have 2
irrelevant.
crossbows, though.
Okay.
But in the
cool.
future...
In that case, I'm gonna use 1 of my attacks with my crossbow, which is a 24.
That
no,
hits.
25 to hit. Cool, and that's 2d8 plus 2. That is 12 points of damage, and then I'm going to use my bonus attack to do Quick Toss, which is a bonus action. I can expend 1 superiority die and make a ranged weapon attack with a weapon that has a thrown property, which my maul now does. I can draw the weapon as part of making this attack, so that is going to be another 25 to hit.
Nice, that hits.
So that's going to be 2d6 plus 4 plus a d8.
Yes. Get in
That's
there.
9 plus 4 is 13. Add a d8 is 7, so 20 points of damage.
Nice.
And I'm just going to remind you, Ellie, of the stats we agreed on for my maul, because I've got them up. So it's gain the thrown property. I can throw it from 20 to 60 feet. It will return back to my hand at the start of my next turn, unless there is a thick wall that appears in the middle if I get teleported to another plane and that kind of thing. It will hit anyone who moves into its path on its return to my hand, which is good for the party to know. And if someone tries to snatch it out of the air while it's returning to me, they will make a contested strength check with me.
Awesome. Great. You are loading your crossbow and aiming it. Where are you aiming it on the dragon?
I'm going for the face.
Oh, nice. I think you hit it maybe just underneath the eye, and it shrieks at you. And then you're throwing your maul like Thor. Where is it? Then it's just careening towards the dragon and then coming back around to you, right?
Yeah, basically.
So I think that kind of smashes down like an uppercut on the jaw, and then starts to make its way back around to you, and the dragon turns and kind of focuses its gaze on you.
Good. This is what we want. I'm the tank for a reason.
Great. Okay. I'm just gonna keep an eye on its HP. Raina, right?
No layer actions?
Hang on.
I knew I should check.
Thank you. I forgot that it's an initiative count 20. Above game, and initially I wasn't gonna add the layer actions in because a lot of the skill checks, the skill challenges that you guys went through are inspired by the layer actions. But seeing as you reminded me, I might as well just add them in.
No, honestly though, I want to see the layer actions. I think they're fun.
Yeah, to be fair, you guys wanted a big combat. Have a big combat. So, as the maul comes around and hits the dragon square on the jaw, it roars, and you can feel the ground rumble underneath you, and giant shards of ice begin to break off from the ceiling of this cavern, and they start to fall towards you. So I think they're going to be falling towards Tozia, Raina, and Morgan, so everywhere that's not near the dragon. So I've got to roll its attack rolls, weirdly enough.
Oh,
everybody. That's fine.
I was expecting a dex save.
Yeah, so was I. So start with Raina. That is a 9.
Nope.
Morgan. That is a 16.
Yes.
And Taz. That is a 12.
No, my AC is 18.
I am going to cast a spell as a reaction.
Do I need to roll my damage first, or do you need to roll that after?
No, I am casting instantaneous acceleration, which is slightly basically just shield.
Oh, nice.
And I am getting +5 to my AC until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
Because I'm kind of temporarily speeding up a bit to dodge it supernaturally fast.
Cool. So what does that bring your AC up to?
19.
19, okay, fantastic. So these giant slabs of ice, similar to the ones that you kind of came across earlier as a group, start to fall from the ceiling. Taz, you manage to duck out of the way of them as you're reaching out your hand to grab your maul. Raina, you gracefully cartwheel out of the way, and now that you're freed from Delphi, and Morgan, you can see one coming towards you. And so what does this spell do? Does it just make you supernaturally fast for a second?
What I wrote was I was trying to rewrite shields to be more tiny, basically.
Tiny.
All I wrote was you temporarily speed yourself up in order to dodge an attack.
Okay, so I think it's just something that happens in the space of a couple of seconds, but you zip like the Flash and kind of just make your way to the other side of this ice so it crashes next to you.
Just imagine if shield spell was less of a blocking and more of a dodging kind of spell.
Awesome. Okay, that's the lair action. So, Raina, what you doing?
Raina just turns to the others who are wailing on it and goes, "What are you doing? That's a dragon!" I'm going to start running away.
Bravely running away.
As a bonus action, I'm going to use... This probably won't work, but I'm going to use my Mantle of Majesty, which means I can cast Command without expending a spell slot.
Oh my goodness.
Because I'm not expending a spell slot, I can't upcast it. So it was just going to be first level, so it's probably not going to work. But... Actually, wait. upcasting it wouldn't change anything either. Anyway, that affects additional creatures. Anyway, wisdom save, please. I'm going to say stop.
That is a 15.
That does not save. Haha! The dragon has to stop and not do anything for its next turn.
Oh yeah.
The dragon looks at you, and
Damn it.
you can see the like the pink kind of almost glamour of your strange otherworldly magic that comes from your flute sort of cloud its eyes for a second, and it looks at you. Its pupils kind of dilate a little, like almost like it's trying to take in as much of you as possible to understand you. And then it sort of shakes its head slightly and dispels magic, and yeah, it's using one of its legendary resistances.
Thought as much. But that's okay, because for the next minute I can cast it as a bonus action on each of my turns.
You just keep going.
Oh my god.
Nice.
You just keep going.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hello everyone, it's me, Chloe. I hope that you enjoy listening to our story just as much as we enjoy telling it. If you do, please consider supporting us monetarily so that we can continue to make the awesome content that you enjoy. The best way to do this is by joining our Patreon, where you can get access to rewards such as a shout-out on the podcast, DM notes from Ellie, the opportunity to name an NPC, and much more. You'll also get access to our super cool patron-only Discord. You can find that at patreon.com/deckofmanyaces. Of course, if you don't want to give money every month, you can always make a one-time donation to our supporter Acast link, which can be found at supporter.acast.com/deckofmanyaces. Our content is free to access and always will be. But anything that you can give is greatly appreciated, as it helps us to grow and improve the podcast and give our cast a little something for their time and effort. And if you don't want to or can't give us any money right now, hey, you're still super uber mega cool because you're listening to us. Well, I'll let you get on with the podcast now. On with the show! So that was my bonus action. I'm mad that
Sweet.
It didn't work. And so Raina's just going to be like, what? Really? And instead, because why not, I'm going to use my 1 4th level spell slot to cast Ramathim's Psychic Lance, which is going to do a similar type of thing, except it's also going to do a bunch of psychic damage.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay.
So it says you unleash a shimmering lance of psychic power from your forehead at a creature you can see. So that's fine. That's fun. Intelligence saving throw.
This unicorn. Tell me what this looks like.
Yeah, Raina looks like a unicorn. That's exactly what he looks like. Well done.
Raina looks like a unicorn.
A cat unicorn.
It's like I think it's blue. A blue, shimmery, clouded lance that tapers to the sharpest point appears on her.
Wow.
And just flies towards the dragon.
Okay,
So
awesome.
do an intelligence saving throw. And at the very least, if it's using more legendary resistances, we'll burn through them really quickly.
It's not very intelligent. So that is a 16.
Oh, that just saves.
Oof.
So it's going to take half the damage anyway, but it's
Okay,
not
it takes half damage.
incapacitated, which I should.
Unless it burns another legendary resistance.
No, it already.
It
It
succeeded
already
anyway.
succeeded. It doesn't need to use it. I should have prepared for this, knowing I was going to do it in advance, because it requires me to have 7d6s.
Oh my goodness. That's
So I'm getting them now.
cool.
Get him!
Bear with me.
I want to
to
curse so badly.
This is why I need a bigger box to put my dice in, because they're all in different bags.
You're gonna need a bigger box.
Yeah.
A little bit of Jaws for the fans.
Thanks, Anne, for that clarification.
I have 2 film degrees.
So much dice. Listen to this dice.
I heard
That
nothing.
overloaded your Discord.
You'll hear it on the recording. Oh, I rolled
Yeah.
3 1s. This is terrible. 4 1s. Oh god. It takes 5 damage. That's already half.
No!
I rolled 4 1s and 2 3s.
Oh my goodness.
Ouchie.
That was. Oof,
Throw all those dice
so
away. Never use them
Katie,
again.
have you used your reaction yet?
I've used my reaction.
Oh. Yeah, Katie just used
Annoying.
hers.
No, I can't use that to re-roll damage
for
dice.
damage, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Only like saves and stuff. Also, I'm saving those up for a rainier day.
A rainier
Alright.
day than a literal dragon?
Than a dragon?
Okay.
I mean, rainier later in the dragon fight. Like
Okay,
if Delphi's
green-
about to die or something and needs help on a death save, for example.
So,
Just leave it.
so Raina like tries to command the dragon and that doesn't work, and then like the rest of you've never seen her do this before. She like shoots a beam of blue light from the center of her forehead like a unicorn cat, and it hits the dragon.
Unikitty from the Lego movie specifically.
Unikitty! I think like maybe like if you were like aiming for the head and then with all of the rumbling you end up kind of almost getting jolted and ending up hitting it somewhere that's a bit more armoured, like, you know, kind of a shoulder or an
Also,
arm.
a little
and
less
it's sort of-
receptacle to psychic damage, you know.
Yes,
You hit its shoulder,
that too.
its shoulder feels really
like,
bad,
oh.
but also...
Hey, I don't know about you. I
The
have
shoulder
some
in its
tense
brain
shoulders,
took a
and
lot
that
of
is
damage.
psychic damage.
No, wait, the brain in its shoulder.
The shoulder in its brain.
The shoulder in its brain.
Maybe it's why they used to think about diplodocuses of having distributed brains, you know, to control the size of their bodies.
That is my go apart from running towards the door 30 feet.
Oh yes, you're running. Oh, also just to check. Sorry, Charles, did you move at all?
No, I stayed in the
You
same
stayed in the
spot.
same spot. Cool.
Is Delphi the only one who ran in guns blazing? This is mad.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Delphi is mad, you may have noticed this. That's a very objectively stupid thing to do. Green is going to swoop in to above the dragon, kind of like around it if necessary, to try and not be like directly at it. You know, to try to sidle up to so it can touch it. And then Green is going to touch the dragon, and Morgan is through Green. The spell Bestow Curse is going to be cast.
Yeah.
It says you touch a creature and that creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become cursed for the duration of the spell. And you'll see the curse if it succeeds. Give us a...
Okay. Cryptic. Oof, that's... was it a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
That's a 25.
Oh, it makes that. God damn it. But it's actually going to have to re-roll that. Because of this chronal shift, I'm going to exert a bit of control over the flow of time around this dragon. Actually, oh god, no, I've used my reaction. That was a mistake. Oh, I can't do that now. There's nothing I can do.
No chronal
Damn it,
shift.
I've wasted my casting of Bestow Curse. Okay, that would have been so cool. That's what happens when you use save or suck spells, I guess.
You haven't wasted it because they burn a legendary Oh no, they saved, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
saved.
they saved.
Sorry, Green's cursing attempt didn't work this time. And I'm also going to fly up. How high is the ceiling?
Like, really high. Like, I don't
I'm
know.
gonna-
I have, like, no sense of distance. I hope you guys have realised this.
We're
over my
well aware
DMing
of your-
career.
Yeah, I know.
I have
It's-
literally no sense. It's really tall because it's a dragon, and the dragon wants to be able to fly around in its little space.
Okay, I'm going to fly into the air, and I'm gonna try and move a bit up and a bit across. So like 10 feet upwards and like 20 feet across towards the exit.
Okay, cool. Okay.
So I'm now nearish but not next to the exit. And Green is also going to kind of retreat from the dragon a bit.
So was you casting Bestow Curse your turn?
That was my turn. I'm not sure. I might be able to have Green do its movement as part of my turn, but I'm not entirely sure. So I just that is what it did. It did its movement.
That's considering you guys are next to each other in initiative. I'm happy to sort of.
Yeah, I thought I could bundle it all together.
Yeah, exactly. So Green kind of swoops in, tries to scratches along the rim of this, like some of the like scales of the dragon, in attempt to cast this curse, but
Green
it just
kind of
doesn't
flashes weird colours as it does this.
land. Ooh, what kind of colours?
like all colours, rainbow colours, including the colour green.
We're really on the wordsmithery today, guys. The ceiling's very high and it's all the colours.
Green comes out front.
Episode title.
The ceiling is very high and green goes all the colours. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, lair action.
Not lair
That's
action.
the dragon's action.
Yeah, the dragon hasn't had their turn yet.
Yeah. Oh no, they haven't. Oh yeah.
That was a reaction to you.
So I think so in response to the onslaught, the dragon roars and beats its wings.
I could do that too.
Delphi, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Sure.
Delphi's gonna die.
That's a 5? Oh no, not even that. A 4.
So that doesn't succeed.
It's a new round turn if anyone wanted to use chronomancy.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, it isn't. It's
No, it's not.
Yeah.
We're still in the
because
same
it's the
round.
dragons. I'm sorry. I thought it was
No.
Delphi's turn. My bad.
But you get your reaction back on your turn, don't you?
I thought it was per round.
Yeah, but if you could either use your reaction like
It
at the
doesn't
beginning of the round or at the end of the
It
round.
doesn't matter either way because we haven't got to the end of the round.
It's if you used it. I think you would have it. Your reaction again.
Folks, I cannot stress enough. We've not finished the round. The dragon hasn't taken its go yet.
It's based on.
Yeah, I know,
but
but
it's
Katie
whether
has.
or not I got it back because I used it before my turn and now my turn is over.
Yeah.
I think either way, actually, Morgan's not doing it because Delphi yet again rushed in blindly and stupidly, and is currently not injured. So Delphi can deal
I
with
am
it
injured.
herself.
I've taken 19 damage.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Morgan's
And you're about to take another 13 damage,
Okay.
buddy.
That's fine.
And
I'll save it for when you're more dead and less stupid. How does someone
you
with such
also
high int rush in so...
Okay, let's
well,
not
okay,
ragging on
fine
Delphi
with-
and start fighting
Sorry,
this
I'm
dragon.
just saying.
And not missing all
Jump
your
on the
attacks.
shark too.
Delphi, you're also knocked prone. So as it's while it's kind of flapping its wings, the force of it just pushes you back onto the ground, and then it takes off into the air. This is its movement at the beginning of its turn. So it's fly up to half its flying speed. Oh, it's got such a big flying speed. I always forget.
I need that.
Ha ha ha.
We
Oh my
are
God.
in a cave,
So,
which helps on that quite a bit.
yes. So it flies 40 feet up into the air. Luckily, none of you are in a good sort of cone configuration.
Yeah, because we said at the beginning, let's split up, and we did.
Oh, I don't remember that.
So that changes what I was probably going to do. Who have we got? We've got Delphi nice and close. We've got Morgan, who's also flying. We've got Raina. We've got Toz, who's far away. Who's done the most significant damage? Toz.
Yeah.
Not me.
Really. But
No!
I'm really enjoying this. I'm enjoying this maybe too much. It's going to use its frightful presence, first of all. So can everybody make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
I wish I'd known it was going to do this, and then I would have done counter charms instead of firing a useless
Dice on
fourth level
the
spell
floor.
at it.
I have a 12.
That fails.
Nat 20.
That succeeds.
Nice.
15?
19 plus 5.
Okay, oh, buddy. Everyone succeeds except Delphi.
This tracks.
So, Delphi, you are now frightened.
Okay, cool, fine.
So,
That's a sensible thing to be.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of the fear is when it's inside line of sight, and the creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear, which is okay. 'cause
Good.
It's in the air at the moment.
You shouldn't be moving closer to it.
I
You
mean-
shouldn't have moved closer to it in the first place. Just saying.
So, what it's going to do is, it flaps up into the air and kind of glares down at you, Delphi, and you're kind of struck by how terrifying this creature is.
It doesn't need to glare, it just destroyed me.
It's it's now going to Congress for a moment. I'm so confused because I've not been reading this properly because the multi-attack option says that it can do stuff with its bite and with its claws, but then it's also got a tail attack, which I assumed was part of the multi-attack.
Nope.
If it's not included in the language of the multi-attack,
It's not part of it.
is that
It's just the...
then you are really lucky because I was about to wail on you with its tail. But seeing as it can't do that, there's not a whole lot of point in it.
Okay, so it either gets a tail attack or a multi-attack, which is presumably less vicious.
It's not. That's the stupid thing.
Oh.
It's like the same amount of... That's why I'm so confused.
That's odd.
That's super
Well,
super
go with
weird.
whatever gives us less damage. How about that?
I've already
It's-
started the multi-attack because of its frightful
because of the
presence, so
legendary
you're getting a
action.
multi-attack.
It's so that you can...
You also get a tail attack with its legendary action.
Because frightful presence part of its multi-attack. Wow.
Yes.
That's fancy.
That's disgusting.
And yeah.
I don't mean to rag on Delphi or anything, but this is a little bit of a pattern of being a giant monster that's extremely dangerous and Delphi being like, I'm going to jump at that.
Yeah, and no one else ran in,
So-
including the party fighter, who is specifically
that would
the
be-
tank.
Because
Yeah.
its main damage attack is a ranged attack, and I was like, I'll do a bunch of damage and stay away, and then it will use its fire on me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think, yes, you are lucky that I've made the blunder with the tail, because otherwise I wouldn't have flown up, but there's no point it flying up and then flying back down again, so it's gonna, turn its satisfied that it's, that Delphi's basically just gonna, be stuck there, it's gonna fly towards you, Toz, and it's going to just wail on you because everyone else is kind of too far away and it's not very intimidated by everyone else. Alright, I'm just gonna roll some dice. So, oh my god, okay, so there's a nat 20.
Hits.
Then we've got...
Good boy.
That's for the bite. And then the claw attack is a 21.
Hits.
And a 19.
Hits.
We're going to do the bite first, which is double damage because it's a nat 20. Gotta find my dice. Oopsie daisy, making mischief. So that's 19 piercing damage, 3 cold damage for the bite.
21.
Oh wait, hang on, that's not including the double damage. Plus another 17 piercing damage and another 7 cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will roll the claw attacks together.
Oh wait, when it flew up, I should have gotten an opportunity attack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should have.
Get that if you're frightened?
This is before the frightening.
Yeah, Delphi was frightened after that, so yeah, we will absolutely do that in a second. I'll just finish calculating this.
It's 45 total so far, by the way.
Awesome.
Damage.
And so then, and from the claws, there's another 31 slashing damage.
Cool. I'm still up. I have 10 hit points left.
Hell yes! Oh my
my
god. So yeah, this dragon kind of assesses you to be the biggest threat in the room, and sort of with one beat of its wings, hones in on you, speeding over to you, and it just grabs you in its maw, shakes you, and then slashes you with its claws. Delphi, if you want to...
Can I take my reaction?
Yes, before we do that, can we just run back to Delphi's opportunity attack?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That is a 15.
Doesn't hit.
Cool, flush.
Never mind. Alright, Toz, you're reacting to this.
So the rule of the maw was it would return to me at the start of my turn. As it's not that, I'm going to use my longsword.
Nice. Oh, Classic.
with my riposte.
Oh,
If you
wild.
are hit, make an attack against the attacker as your reaction at the superiority die to damage. That is another 19 plus 8 is a 27.
That hits.
And that is a D10 because I'm double handing it, and then plus 4. And then plus another D8.
Awesome.
That's 10, 14, 15 points of damage.
Lovely. So those were 3 separate attacks. So if you wanted to do that multiple times, you could.
Oh.
But you don't have to.
I can't because I only
Those
have...
were...
It's a reaction.
It's a
Oh, it's
reaction,
only
I
one
only get one.
reaction.
And I
You're
also
right.
only
You're
have
right.
a certain amount of superiority die. I don't want to use them all up at the start.
Yeah,
of the
I'm
fight.
totally aware of you conserving your own resources just for your own info. So, like, as this dragon comes back at you, you slash at it with the sword, and it grins. And that's the end of the round. Delphi,
Yeah.
what you doing?
How far away is it?
It's now about 40 feet away.
And
Oh, I'm counting 30 feet to the body, but it's 30 feet away. But it's also, well, no, it's not in the air anymore. It flew down to Tozzie's level. So yes.
I'm going to cast Wall of Light. I'm just going to say...
Good choice.
I want to do it in a way where it doesn't hit Toz, but hits the dragon.
Yeah, of course.
And doesn't separate Toz from us, but with a huge Wall of Light.
I don't know if there's a way that you can do that.
If you get it through the dragon's body, like
Yeah.
the
It doesn't have to go through its
The
head or
dragon is
anything. It's just...
the dragon is basically sort of between you and Tozia right now.
Yeah, no, it can go sideways. If it's between me and Toz, that's perfect. So it will go...
we didn't ask about how big is the dragon in, say, 5x5 squares.
It's 15 feet by 15 feet.
Okay. Well, the wall is 10 feet high and 5 feet thick.
And then 60
So-
feet long. So it's just going to be... So I can still see Toz. And then...
Well,
across
if
as far
actually
as
you might
possible.
not be able to do...
But
Oh, is it
parallel
up to-
to me, through the dragon.
Okay, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, does that make sense?
Okay. I think so.
Like, I can orientate it technically in any direction. Yeah, I'm sure there is a way that it can be, and then as long as it can be up to 60 feet long.
Yes.
Is it 60 feet long?
I can make
You said
it
15 by 15.
No, 10 by 5 in terms of
Oh,
like width and height. It's 6. It's the length is important for
The dragon isn't going to be 60 feet.
No, the dragon's 15 feet.
And then it has to make. What does it have to make? A Constitution saving throw.
Got a nat 20.
Nat 20.
God
My
damn it.
God. Okay. Well, that's fine.
Change your dice!
Why would I? It's yours for combat. You know
It
that
takes-
meme that Nate made on the Discord? It's that.
It takes
Welcome.
9 damage, and if it ends
9.
its turn in the rules area, it takes another 48 damage. Yeah,
Awesome. Is that your whole turn?
I think so.
Sweet. Okay, so this wall of light appears and kind of strikes through the dragon. Is it like bright, like white light? What does it look like?
Yeah, I think it's almost like an unnatural white light, like maybe slightly green, but that's the only like real colour from it, and it just goes straight through the dragon. I think it's the thing of like it doesn't like stem from anywhere and get right through it. It's just you're looking at it and then suddenly there's this big bright light straight, like almost like a graphical glitch in a video game. Just.
Tozia, your turn.
Cool, I'm gonna use my bonus action to second wind.
Good call.
Nice. Smart.
That is 17 healing, so I'm now on 27 if everyone keeping track at home.
There we go.
And my maul returns to my hand, and I'm just gonna keep it simple. Just do my 2 hits.
You said that any creature that gets in between you and the maul
Get hit
hit.
again.
That is including the dragon.
Yeah, cool. So that's
That is the dragon,
gonna
'cause
take
it-
3 hits then.
Nice. Okay.
So the
So roll me
maul,
that first one.
maul returning to my hand is a 21.
That hits.
That is 13 points of damage on the first one. Do you want me to keep track and just tell you the total at the end?
That would be really helpful. Thank you.
Cool. Let me open the calculator app on my phone. Second one is an 18 plus 8, 26.
That hits.
9 plus 4 is another 13. Third one is a 24. Hot dice. This is the dice that I was given at the Longest John's concert in Brighton in December. So thank you, Acapella Pirates.
They are charged with good energy.
They got
was that another 14? Did you say?
So that was a 24. Was the last hit, which is
awesome.
11 plus 4, which is 15 points of damage, which is a total of 41 points of damage.
Hot damn.
Eat my iron.
Beautiful.
She can take it, she can deal it out.
When was it? 41 points of damage, was it?
Yes, total.
Lovely.
Maybe I should take a level and bother.
Okay. Tarzia, kind of from your perspective, this dragon flies over to you and delivers blow after blow until you are very, very severely bloodied. You know, there's probably puncture holes in your armor that you thought was impenetrable. And as you kind of take in this attack, you steel yourself, you kind of get those last reserves. What's the in-game reason for Second Wind?
Her in-game reason for Second Wind is, I think, she kind of feels exhausted, looks over at the others, and is kind of like, my job is to get the whomping, so I will continue to be whomped.
Awesome.
There's an episode title.
The whomping. As you kind of look over, you see Delphi looking significantly bedraggled, Raina already turning tail towards the exit, and Morgan kind of flying in the air. You gather up your last reserves of strength. On cue, your hammer smashes into the dragon's mouth as it comes back to you like a sucker punch to the face, and it hurls back into your hand for the first time, and you feel emboldened to hit this dragon again and again, and it turns and it looks at you, and you can see in its eyes just the beginnings of fear. Deck of Many Aces is Anne Chisholm, Chloe Elliott, Eiriol Evans, Katie McLeod, and me, Ellie Webster. Thanks to our patrons Piers Wilkinson and Nate Scott Jones for their continued support in making this podcast happen. If you love what we do here, then please consider leaving us a review and liking the podcast on whatever podcast listening platform you are listening to this on right now. And if you can't, then you can use our Podchaser page. That's podchaser.com/Deck of Many Aces, where you can find us and leave us a review. We read all of them and we really, really appreciate it. You can also reach out to us on social media. That's at Deck of Many Aces on Twitter, Instagram, and now we are officially on Tumblr. That's right, tumblr.com/Deck of Many Aces. We're also available by email at deckofmanyaces@gmail.com. If you love the music of the show, then you should check it out on all music streaming platforms of your choice. All of the music was made by Chloe Elliott. She is available for commissions if you want to reach out to her. It's at Chloe_with_the_flow on most social media. I am also a freelance creative, and if you would like to hire me for any kind of editing purposes for your podcast, please don't hesitate to reach out at Welsh_Webster on most socials. In terms of where else you can find us on the internet, we are in plenty of places. If you want many of us in one place, then the best place to go is Rendezvous with Destiny, which is it's not a Sky on Actual Play podcast anymore because they are doing bite marks. There you can find Am and Chloe, and you can start their new adventure. They're only a few episodes in, so it's really easy to catch up. You can also find Chloe streaming on Twitch at Chloe_with_the_flow. We'll also keep you updated on any other podcast projects we're doing as they develop. You've heard Chloe mention it earlier, but we have a Patreon now. That's right, patreon.com/Deck of Many Aces. There are 4 different tiers that you can choose from, with plenty of behind the scenes content, the opportunity to get your name shouted out, name a PC, and more. So if you would love to support us, then you can support us on patreon.com/Deck of Many Aces. If a monthly contribution is too much for you, we've also got the Acast supporter link, which is still live, supporter.acast.com/Deck of Many Aces with dashes between the words. And that's where you can give us a one-off donation like a tip jar. Thank you so much for listening. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll be back with you in 2 weeks. Have an ace week. Bye!